Lasallian Centre, you are invited to respond with our Lasallian call and response. At the start, I will say, let us remember we're in the holy presence of God, and you are invited to respond with, and let us adore him. At the end, I will say, live Jesus in our hearts, and you are invited to respond with, forever. Let us remember we're in the holy presence of God, and let us adore him. Change is a powerful thing. People are powerful beings. One of my favourite song lyrics of all time by one of my favourite artists of all time, Lana Del Rey. Change has the power to achieve many things, but it's only possible through others. Others who care, who take an interest, and are willing to be active in the world and vocal. And this is what the church is calling you as a young person to do and to be. Active and vocal in society about things that you deeply care about. They see that you are capable with your many blessings and talents and want you to use your voice to speak up and stand against injustice. Now I get it. I've made that sound really easy, really simple, but in reality that can be daunting, nervous and scary. And I've felt that before. How overwhelmed you can feel discussing, sharing your views and opinions on things that matter to you. However, in 2018 with CAFOD, the Catholic Agency for Overseas Development, I encountered partners in the occupied Palestinian territory and Israel. And this really changed my perspective on, made me rethink how I could use my voice to highlight political injustice in the world. In my opinion, there are 3 ways that we can contribute to this. Contribute to raising awareness of what is happening in our world and the political injustice that may be ongoing. Reading. Now, this sounds really boring, but actually it's really vital and it can be really impactful. When you read something that you care about, it changes you. You get to understand and have knowledge on numerous topics that maybe before you didn't know about, and it expands our views and thoughts in the process as well. Questioning. If you are unsure why something's happening, ask. Much to my mother's dismay, I was very much a question child. I would be that child who questioned everything. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? Why is this happening? You can be like that. If there's something out there that you're not sure, why is this structure in place? What's happening there in this part of the world? Ask your friends, ask your family. It all has an impact. There is no shame in being unaware of something and then wanting to learn about that issue and how you can be an advocate of that. I still phone my mum up and ask her things that I don't understand and have you heard about this? Where can I go? Can I read something? Can I look at an online article? What can I do in my situation? Discussing. This is probably the scariest. But as an activist, a Lord says, your silence will not protect you. Even if it's random comments, brief conversations, it all has an impact. And discussing your ideas, how you feel about injustice in the world is really important. And if you want to go the extra mile, maybe even get in touch with your local MP. Political justice is something that the church, God, is calling you to be involved in and to care about. But why? Because you are capable of making a difference. And as Pope Francis says, love is civic and political. Jesus teaches us to be a vessel of love. And as St. Paul says in his letters to the Corinthians, let all you do be done in love. Standing up, speaking out about things you care about, political justice, is just one way that you can show God's love in the world. So be that love. Be that encounter to somebody else and take courage in creating difference. Live Jesus in our hearts forever.